Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking through 5 books that I want to read in 2025. I've gotten them straight off of here. I also went and bought this little candy cane today. Sarah Caroline Hugh, because did I just copy her? Yes, but it's so cute. I love it. I've picked out 5 books that I want to read in 2025, and we've got a mix. They've all been sat on my shelf for a while. One of them I've started and haven't finished. I'm halfway through and I haven't read it for months, so I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna remove my bookmark and I'm gonna restart because it's a book that deserves to be read all the way through instead of me just stopping and starting. But that is A Little Life, none other. I do want the other cover because it's just, I like the where it says A Little Life across here and it's like the trees in the background of the wording, because I like that cover. But I don't remember a lot about this. I'm pretty much just short of halfway through. But yeah, I am gonna start through again. I remember Jude's character, and I remember kind of really feeling for him and really kind of relating to him, I guess, in some ways. Not always, but some ways. But yeah, so I'm quite excited to start this one and actually read it all the way through. Obviously, it's meant to be quite emotionally soul-destroying, and I have cried a few times already just to hear. So I'm going to read the back for you. 4 graduates moved to New York, broke adrift and buoyed only by their friendship and ambition. There is kind, handsome actor Willem, the sardonic painter JB, Malcolm, a frustrated architect, and the brilliant yet enigmatic Jude, who serves as their centre of gravity. Over many decades, their complex relationships come to be defined by their respective addictions, successes, and traumas in this immensely powerful novel of love and the limits of human endurance. So yeah, I'm going to restart. I'm on page 341. I also hate it because when let me just do this, when you go like that, you can see how much it's been out in the sun and everything. I was reading this over summer, and I feel like, to be honest, I need to read it in winter when the winter depression is hitting, because nah. This is not a summer book. But saying that, I did really enjoy it when I was reading it on the boat. But anyway, that is the first book that I actually want to finish in 2025. I want to give it a go. I want to fully finish it. Everyone's spoken about it in 2024 and before that as well. So this is a mission for 2025, and it is a hefty mission with 720 pages. I also want to read some of these books that are in the Pickadall collection, because there's so many on here that I'm like, they sound really interesting, so I'd really love to read some of them as well in 2025, but who knows, we will see how this goes. But yeah, that is the first book, and then the next book is The Satsuma Complex. I think everyone's seen this book everywhere. I can't remember when I picked this up. I think it was in summer this year, and I just haven't got around to it, but it's quite short. It's not overly long. 298 pages, which is quite a short read. And it follows Gary and Brendan, and then this girl who he calls Satsuma because she was reading the Satsuma Complex and that's all he remembers about her. But let me read you the back, because I reread the back of this earlier when I was trying to pick out the 5 books I want to read in 2025, and I was like, why haven't I read this yet? I was so shocked that I haven't picked this up, but honestly I just haven't had time. Like, since I bought it I have been in a reading slump, so I think that's part of the reason why I haven't. But let's just go. Gary Thorne goes for a pint with a work acquaintance called Brendan. When Brendan leaves early, Gary meets a girl in the pub. He doesn't catch her name but falls for her anyway. After she leaves suddenly, all Gary has to remember her by is the book she was reading, The Satsuma Complex. But when Brendan goes missing, Gary needs to track down the girl he now calls Satsuma to get some answers, and so begins a quest through the streets of South London to finally bring some love and excitement into an unremarkable life. It says, a page-turning story with a cast of unforgettable characters. The Satsuma Complex is a brilliantly funny first novel by best-selling author and comedian Bob Mortimer. I read it in one outfit. McMoth. Roller coaster is not the word. Book fits much better. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I honestly am. I think the concept is really cool. So I can't wait. I literally, how did I never notice that squirrel there? What? Am I okay? Apparently not. But I love this cover. I love like the big orange. I love it. It's amazing. I really want to read it in 2025. I want to get it ticked off of my list. But I don't know what one to do next. Let's do this one because it's probably the one I'm next least, like out of the three that I've not had for as long, and that is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. And I'm not sure I like this cover as much as the hardback cover / one of the earlier edition covers. I can't remember which way around it is, but I don't really know what this book is about. I can't remember, but I really want to read it. Everyone's been speaking about it, and it will be my first Gabriella Zevin book. I did borrow one from the library earlier in the year, The Story Life of AJ Vickery. I think that's by her. Is it by her? I don't know. I'll add this in later if it is. Or it isn't. I might be thinking of someone else. And I just couldn't get through it. I wasn't a huge fan of the writing style. So I just decided to return it in the end. But anyway, hopefully I will like this. It's gonna be interesting. So, this is the story of Sam and Sadie. It's not a romance, but it is about love. When Sam catches sight of Sadie at a crowded train station one morning, he is catapulted straight back to childhood and the hours they spent immersed in playing games. Their spark is instantly reignited and sets off a creative collaboration that will make them superstars. It is the 90s and anything is possible. What comes next is a decades-long tale of friendship and rivalry, fame and art, betrayal and tragedy, perfect worlds and imperfect ones, and above all, our need to connect, to be loved and to love. Okay, I suddenly want to read this like right now. This is the problem. I buy such good books and then I don't get around to reading them because I forget what they're about. And then I read them again and I'm like, why haven't I read this yet? Why have this sat on my bookshelf for months? I'm gonna do this in 2025. It's gonna happen. I'm so excited. So yeah, that is the third book that I want to read in 2025. Or which one next? I don't know. Let's do this one. Okay. It's going to be no surprise that this is on here. I say that. Don't really read any historical fictions anymore. I used to be such a historical fiction girly. Like, don't get me wrong, if I see a Heather Morris book out, instantly snap it up still, because I have one of hers sat down here actually that I need to read. Oh, I just showed you the cover. Well, that gave it away. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Everyone and their mums have read this and it's supposed to be so good. Soul destroying also, I've seen people say. Anyway, back to what I was saying really quickly. Have another Heather Morris sat down here. There's Sisters, what is it called? Sisters in the Sun something. Oh no. Brilliant. Sisters Under the Rising Sun, that's the one. I still need to read that one, but I picked it up straight away as soon as I saw that she'd released it. Anyway, back to it. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Everyone's spoken about this. Historical fiction. Everyone is obsessed with Kristen Hanna books at the minute. But the one thing I do need to say, I don't know about anyone else. I am not a glossy paperback girly. Like, I want my paperbacks matte. Like, I don't like the glossy. I don't like it. I don't think I actually own a singular book that is glossy. I got this one second hand. This is glossy. You can't really see it, but oh, you just saw the shimmer. Like that? No, I'm not a fan. Don't like it. I prefer the matte covers. I just think they look a lot nicer, a lot clearer, and yeah. And a lot of her books are like glossy covers. I don't like it, so I might be waiting for a lot of them to come out with matte covers, but this one I am excited for. There's another one of hers that I want to read and I can't remember what it's called. I don't know, but there's one more that I want to read as well. But yeah, this is one. I don't know, it says on here soon to be major motion picture. Has it come out already? I don't know. Can someone let me know if they know in the comments? I'm gonna go Google it too, but has it come out already? When's it coming out? What's going on? I need to know. But yeah, anyway, let's read the back because I'm so excited to read this. I actually am. I'm excited to go back to my roots. I love history so much, and yeah, I'm so excited. This story is about what it was like to be a woman during World War II, when women's stories were all too often forgotten and overlooked. Rhiannon and Isabel are two sisters separated by years and experience, by ideals and passions and circumstances, each embarking on her own dangerous path towards survival, love and freedom in a war-torn France. It is a heartbreakingly beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of human spirit and the endurance of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. I'm excited to read this. Anything that is about women empowerment and how much strength women have in this world is right up my alley, and I'm so excited to read this. Yeah, it's gonna be good. But yeah, this is gonna be my first Kristen Hannah book. I've seen everyone talking about this and I'm just so excited. Okay, final book. I actually don't know how long this has been sat on my bookshelf, but I think it's gonna be a good read. I don't know. This is another author that's really been picked up recently. I saw everyone talking about this book year and a half ago. I've had this book for quite a while, haven't read it yet. I think because of the anticipation around it and wanting to love it, but also knowing that I might not. And I've seen a lot of more of her books around recently, and that is Mia Sheridan, and this book is Archer's Voice. So I'm gonna get to this in 2025 and it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, it says, oh, with an exclusive extended epilogue. Go me, that's gonna be good. And it says one of the top 100 romance novels of all time on Goodreads. Okay, I want to read all of those top 100 romance novels. I'm gonna go look at that list later, and I might just, you know, read some more of them. But do I do it? Do I read the back? Let's go. Oh, how do we say that word? P-lion. P-lion? P-lion. Let's go with that because there's a dandelion on the back and that's like dandelion. P-lion, same thing. I wanted to lose myself in the small town of P-lion, Maine. To forget everything I had left behind, the sound of rain, the blood, the coldness of a gun against my skin. For 6 months, each breath had been a reminder that I survived and my dad didn't. I'm almost safe again, but the moment I meet Archer Hale, my entire world tilts on its axis and never rights itself again. Until I trespass into his strange, silent and isolated world, Archer communicates with no one. Yet, in his whiskey-coloured eyes, something intangible happens between us. There's so much more to him than just his beauty, his presence, or the way his hands communicate with me, on me. But this town is mired to secrets and betrayals. And Archer is the explosive centre of it all. So much passion and so much hurt, but it's in Archer's silence that we might just find what we need to heal and to live. It sounds so good and I'm so excited to read it, honestly. This book, honestly, okay, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to all of these 5 in 2025. I'm telling you now, it's gonna happen. 2025 is gonna be our year of reading, and it's going to be amazing. Trust me. But yeah, these are our final 5 that I said I'm gonna get through in 2025. Also, let's note here, none of these are thrillers. And actually, only 2 of them are romance. Wait, is Tomorrow romance? I don't know. Could it be classified as romance? It is, but like, it also says it's not, but it is. So like, I guess kind of, but, so kind of 3, kind of not. But yeah, I'm excited for historical fiction and lit-fic. But anyway, they are the 5 books that I want to read in 2025. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon for a brand new video. Bye!